Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. We're just carrying on with hand examples. As a quick recap on the previous video we did, simple fist. I'll put a link to that one somewhere here probably. Tonight we're going to do the same hand but from that kind of view. Just move my cuff out of the way. Something like that. So let's get into it. First off, we're going to look for basic shapes. I'll just make that fist shape again. You can see we've got knuckle at the top, knuckle at the bottom. They're pretty much opposite each other. Then quite handily we have a knuckle halfway between the two and off to one side, so we get like this triangle shape. And then if you come back, this angle here is almost identical, so we get a nice diamond shape. So if we start off with a diamond, I'd like it to be kind of the same kind of size. Let's go a little bit bigger. Same size as the one we did last night. So yeah, I'm looking for the same sort of angles. Just work nice and light. And then we're just going to put in the thumb that wraps around, and that actually almost makes a vertical. The way your thumb sits is almost a flat edge, not quite, but it's not far off. So I'm just going to drop a line almost vertical, and then I know roughly where to put the thumb. I'll just firm this up a little bit so you can see it. Now the finger shape, the edge of the finger drops in from the knuckle, comes back out as the pad of your, so the meat of your finger increases, and then it drops back down, so you get this nice kind of S shape. And then that can just drop off into my wrist. Looking pretty good so far. I made the mistake, I'm right-handed, I draw right-handed, and I'm using my right hand as a model. My left hand sat here doing nothing. I'm beginning to wish I'd actually draw my left hand tonight, but never mind. I keep having to put the pen down. That needs to come back a little way. As your finger comes back on itself, you've got like a crease in your finger that actually points straight to the knuckle, so it almost comes up to this edge. We just sort of do like an S shape there, and then from that S shape, sorry, from that line there, you have one that's almost vertical. It actually points straight through to that knuckle. So let's see how far back that comes up, almost to there. So that landmark, we're going to come into about here, and you want to come through something like that. I'm not happy with the thumb at the minute. Let's just see what we can do with that. Just make it a bit more kind of thummy looking. Because this knuckle obscures the rest of the thumb, you're going to get the full edge of that knuckle. And then, let me just tidy this in. I'm getting a little bit messy. If I just bring the nail in, wrap that over, you won't actually see the other side of that nail. It kind of disappears over around the edge. Just put a little detail in there. Not bad, maybe another line off there. So thicken that up a little bit because I've gone a little thin on that one. So we've got to kind of indicate this knuckle, because at the minute it's just a blank. I think the best way, if I just put like a shadow in, because it would be normally lit from the top, so you'd just see a shadow mark underneath. And then maybe just the shadow, just put a bit of a contour in there. And then it's just a case of tidying it up, because it still looks a little bare. And in here there'll be a lot of shadow, so we can start filling that up a lot. So this is a another hand tutorial. It's just how I draw hands, and you guys are watching. I'm maybe not explaining myself fantastically well, but it's all part of the year 2022 when I get serious about drawing. Having spent a long time, over many years, it's been a hobby, and I've messed around, and I've bought books, and I've learnt little bits, and I've practiced little bits, and I think it's time that having stuck with it for so long, time that I did a lot more with this craft. But these are good little exercises to do. I'm trying to keep the videos around 10 minutes. So you guys, if you're on a coffee break, or if you're having a busy day, as I used to have, well, I still do, but I used to have some very busy days, and 10 minutes was all I could find to draw. So I'd be on a train, or I'd be waiting for somebody, I just get out a pad and draw for 10 minutes, and that might be all I did all day as far as drawing. So I thought if I keep the videos to about 10 minutes long, even if you're really busy, you can probably follow along with one of these videos and get some drawing done and get some practice in, because as long as you're doing it every day, you will get better. And if you can keep the habit of drawing every day up, then you will see yourself improve fairly quickly. I think you need to be doing it every day, as like any hobby or interest. If you want to learn a language or a musical instrument, I think you can't go wrong with learning it every day, practicing every day. There's one detail I have left out, which is, as I said in the video from yesterday, the middle knuckle sits a little higher than the knuckle on the edge, so I will just indicate, just as a literal cherry on top. I'll just bring that in and then mimic that line and then lose it inside the corner there. I'm hacking away at this line. I should really be doing a continual smooth line, but I tend to enjoy hacking away. And you can keep going and adding details and playing around with it, but that is essentially it. So we're not done on hands. There's going to be quite a lot more videos on hands, so if you want to see what I'm going to do next, you know what to do. Otherwise I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.